Namaskar and a very warm welcome on 24th episode You the Nurse Talk Show. Thank you very much. आपके support, आपके प्यार भरे messages as well as appreciation, feedback हमें 24 episode complete करने में काफी help देता है. And thank you very much. Soon we will be celebrating our silver jubilee with you all. So welcome you all and wish you all a very happy festive month. And this festive month, we thought to bring something very special for you all. Yes, the theme of this month is spiritual empowerment. Yeah, You Nurse Talk Show is all about the professional nurses, and we talk about all professional topic. Then suddenly, why we picked that spiritual empowerment? Let me tell you, the whole idea of this show is self-revolution, how to be the better version of ourselves. And this show or spiritual empowerment is one of the core element to be the better version of yourself. So what is spirituality? Spirituality is seeing yourself on a larger canvas or seeing your potential in a right way. Well, we know so many human beings जिनको सुपर ह्यूमन बीइंग कहा जाता है, कंप्यूटर माइंड कहा जाता है. फॉर एग्जांपल लिनार्डो दा विंसी, Einstein, Newton, and Shakuntala Devi ji used to call as a human computer. So let me tell you, they are not very special human beings. Just they know how to tap their potential. And spirituality is all about seeing yourself in a better version. Well, in a better way, I would be saying that spirituality is all about, knowing your reason, knowing your life, the meaning of life. When you know the meaning of life, when you know about your passion, definitely you lead a very happy, fruitful, successful life. And most important, satisfied life. So in today's time, we all looking for a happiness and anger. Yeah, लोग बोलेंगे हैप्पीनेस और एंगर तो दोनों ऐसी चीज हैं जिसमें हमारा कोई कंट्रोल ही नहीं है. If somebody compliment me, I am happy. If somebody scold me and unnecessarily shout at me, तो definitely मैं गुस्सा होंगी और मुझे गुस्सा angry, I will be angry. But let me tell you, the whole control of this system is inside you. And that's why we have taken this topic, the spiritual empowerment. Empowerment is giving you right, authority of controlling yourself. So it's all about that your body, your mind, your soul should be controlled by yourself. So in next 4 sessions, we will be talking about spiritual empowerment, and we are hoping that we will be helping you to be a better version of yourself. We are sorry that we couldn't provide any certificate for attending this show, but definitely the human revolution, the change in yourself will be much better than giving any certificate. With that note, I request my team to please introduce yourself. Chris?
Good evening to all. I am Chris Thomas. I am from Mount Abu, Rajasthan. I am working in Global Nursing College, and today we are really happy to have BK Meera ma'am. So we all welcome you to this our today's show. Thank you.
Yeah. Uh, Sri Devi ma'am?
Namaste, my name is Sri Devi, and welcome Meera ma'am. And I am a nurse. I was just thinking 2020, I'm 40 years since I decided to start learning nursing, and I'm a happy nurse. So really not an angry person or a unhappy person, a happy nurse. Welcome to the show and welcome everyone else too.
Thank you, ma'am. Uma ma'am?
I'm Uma Handa. And as just now we were talking about that, this is not my birthday. We should just clarifying it with Meera. But this has been gifted to me. I'm really, really very lucky to have you all with me and me with you, in fact. And we welcome you, Meera, and we are very happy that this particular, the title of this the episode is going to be spiritual empowerment. I think without having a spiritual empowerment, we cannot be really a fully developed person. Then we are one-sided and we are only living our life in unhappiness rather than being happy with what we have got, God has given to us. So I wish everybody, not taking too much of time, I wish everybody a very successful episode. And I'm sure about it that all of us will gain from this. And welcome Meera ji, aapko and everybody else for today's evening show.
Yeah. Thank you very much, ma'am, you of the show. And today we are really privileged and feeling proud with adding new more glory weather on our success cap to have Brahma Kumari Meera ma'am, Meera Sharma ji. She is a proud nursing fraternity, you know, one of among us. So we feel really proud that, you know, she really chosen her way. She understand that she meant for something bigger. She understand her potential, and finally she's stepping her potential and exploring a new area. And today she is here as our master, as our you know, guide to help us to learn more about happiness and anger. Thank you very much, ma'am. On the behalf of whole team, I sincerely thank you on our show. Welcome, and over to you, ma'am. Ma'am, you have to unmute yourself. Yeah.
So very happy. Good evening. I'm very happy to be with you, and I especially thanks to Madam, respected Madam Uma Handa ji, that she has considered me right person to give this talk on spirituality. And I'm very thankful to God, as well as I am very thankful that Miss Rupa sister, that she has guided me and made me to come on the dais. And the talk is on anger and happiness. I just want to share the screen.
Ma'am, it will be on the base of your icons. Share screen, ma'am.
I have to make small.
Yeah, ECS.
Share the screen. Yes. Yes.
Screen, please, ma'am. Next to 39%.
39.
मैम वही, हाँ, फुल स्क्रीन कर दीजिए मैम उसको.
एक मिनट, पहले इंक्रीज करो.
नहीं मैम, आप सिर्फ 39% के साथ वाला फुल स्क्रीन कर दीजिए. 16 नहीं, आपको ये करनी है. हाँ, बस आप इसके साथ वाला, हाँ बस मैम ये करिए. Excellent, ma'am. Thank you very much.
So the topic is anger and happiness. You can visualize these two pictures. Which one you like it? The top or the bottom? The child with the smile. How attractive it is. And when the angry child is there, one try to be little away. I feel so. So I will give start with one story. There was one king and met one dharam guru, and he was in arrogance, and he just asked him, show me the path of hell and heaven. And dharam guru said, you do not have any manners, and how you can say, I cannot tell you. Then he said, he got angry and he took a sword and trying to cut his throat. Then Dharam Guru said, yes, now you know this is the hell. And when the king realized, and he just become soften himself and ask him, sorry, I should not have done this. Then he said, when you become humble, this is called heaven. So this story tells that when we say no to somebody, how the emotions and feelings change to anger, and not with the verbal, but with the action too. And these words, action, and the thought, perception, it depends upon each individual. Everyone cannot behave in the same way. Everyone has different response to one situation. This is what I believe. So before I come into action, I should see my thoughts which are coming, and I can control my thoughts and create a positive thought. If it happens to me that I am saying wrong word, before I speak, I should check within myself what thoughts are coming, and I can stop it and generate a good thoughts, and it can transform anger into happiness, that I took a right action. That he would have said ki, by bowing the head and just requesting ki, sir, will you tell me about uh, hell and heaven, what it is? So he would have given right answer. But when he asked in a very arrogant way, the Dharam Guru also answered in the same manner. So with the result, it happened, the two-way communication in a wrong way. But he wanted to teach a lesson. That's why he spoke the negative information. So just to tell what is hell. That means when we are getting angry, that create hell. When we thought of positive thing, positive thoughts are there that create happiness in everybody. And will you will agree with me that positive thoughts, when it is taken, it gives, and when you speak in soft words, humble way, and it gives energy to others when we speak positive thought, positive way. And when we speak in a negative way, it is causing negative energy generated, and it loosen my patience, my energy within me, and I become weak, and I become disturbed, and feelings and emotions are generated one after another. Feelings are coming, and the thoughts convert into words and action, and it become the environment is spoiled, and it does not give happiness to others. So how the happiness and the anger we can differentiate? To my experience, I have learned when my father scolded me because of I didn't clean the wheat and just to fill the bag for the grinding it. So when he saw my wrong action, I was studying those days in a school, and he came back and he shouted me. So how I compensated his anger with my good action, I started very honestly, more work, more sincerity, whatever he desired, I gave in time. And he was just his anger and everything was dissolved, and he became normal. So this depend upon how I dissolve the anger and create happiness in others and in me. So other way, I would have just stopped my work and all, getting annoyed. This is another reaction. So it depends upon me. Choice is mine. How I react and how I respond to the person. So this situation comes in our life, and we take it as a challenge that I will win it. Anger into happiness. I create happiness. When we say the happiness is when you do work, truthfulness, with the truthfulness, when we work, it gives wealth. And when we work with the peace, it gives us health. So this health and wealth brings us happiness. And when a person put action, those action in such a way that it contributes to happiness, that is giving the contributing and as well as attributing our attitude fearlessly with the that is uh, practically that selfless services when I am giving, that brings happiness. So happiness does not happiness does not come from outside. And nowadays we are depending our happiness on the materialistic things, that I do this, I give this gift to that person, he will become happy. If he gives to me, I become happy. So give and take business is there. Those materialistic things are very little while, and after that our desires are increasing, that one after another. So we become unsatisfied. So to become contented, one has to understand the reality. The peace comes from within, not from outside. So when I am truthful to myself, I am honest to myself, I am contented, I give selfless services to others, and I am and maintain my peace and give peace to others, blessings others, that gives happiness. As I give to others more and more, my happiness increases. And when I desire for taking, asking from somebody, my happiness is gone. So while taking does not give happiness, I become beggar. But when I am giving, I become great donor. So one has to think of it, pay attention to the self, what I am thinking, when I am seeing others, what thoughts are coming in my mind, and what words and action I am going to do. So it should comfort the person. Now, being as a nurse, in a nursing profession, we meet so many circumstances, incidents, that it becomes challenge for us how to manage it. So for that, we need to concentrate on the self, meditate for a little while as we charge our battery, the mobile battery. The same way we should charge ourselves, spending 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, giving time to the self, talk to the self. Meditation is talking to the self and checking that for the purpose of my mind should be stable in odd circumstances. So meditation helps us to charge our battery, brings energy, peace, and we can maintain it throughout. And I can suppose one patient has come with the relatives, patient is in pain, and every relative is very anxious, anxiety is there because of their dear and near one is likely to lose their life. So they are anxious. With the result, they come shoutingly and making all hustle bustle. Doctor, see my patient, and doctor might be busy with the other patient. So to draw attention, they might be shouting. So I should observe these things, and as a nurse, my responsibility is to provide comfort and just assuring that you are in safe hand. Do something for patient by the time the doctor come to the patient and do something. So we have learned in nursing profession how to provide comfort, and what is needed biologically or physiologically, we can just do it and create confidence in relatives that you are in safe hand, your patient is safe hand. Just give us time, be at peace, so that we can concentrate what is happening and do the right thing to the right patient. So this is what called compassion, and with tolerating them and giving them time to understand, and I should understand, and they cooperate. To gain cooperation, I should explain beforehand that what are the hospital norms and all, and we want that one relative, or just we settle down the patient condition, we'll call you back. So this kind of notes we can give. And when we are with the colleagues, we have to give regards, respect to the elders. though they are scolding me, doesn't mean that I have to give it back, because anger spoil the relationship. Once somebody is saying something, listen it and just wait for it. When they become calm down, we can ask excuse and just clarify it. But on that spot, it is very difficult to explain, and it will become a fight to get each other, because no one is having senses to understand what is happening. If I become aggressive, annoyed by the action of elders or by the action of the patient relative, so this situation not to let in the atmosphere. So because hospital is a temple, we can say, and we have to maintain the peace. And when I am having peace within me, then only I can spread peace. And that comes with the meditation and relaxation exercises. Only for 1 minute, just go within and just withdraw yourself from the situation. Don't think of situation, just go within and just visualize the situation and ask yourself, what shall I do now? So when we talk to ourselves, then the solution comes. But when I talk to the situation, then situation become bigger and I become small. So this is what I have learned in spirituality. The bigger thing makes it small and just neutralize with a smile. The smile solve many problems when one does not have a words. So one should just maintain silence, peace, be tolerant. So this helps us to maintain the peaceful environment and do the right action in the right time and help others. So this way, this anger can be controlled, and anger can be transformed into a happiness. Don't let the anger in. Do not let any negative thoughts in. If someone is saying wrong to me, I just transform the negative thing into a positive and then take within. And because the good thoughts nourishes my mind and intellect and gives happiness. So happiness to be maintained, but anger is adopted nature. It is not at all our innate quality. Our innate quality is peace, love, happiness, bliss, power, knowledge, what we adopted, and purity. Purity means positive thoughts in words and action and my attitude. So one has to understand this thinking, that what is my role? When I come to a situation, ask yourself what I am. When I ask myself, I am a nurse, I am a doctor, so my duty comes to provide comfort, heal the person emotionally as well as physically. That become very important. Healing is my job, not to hurt somebody by saying wrong thing or saying negative thing or shouting at others. So healing the mind is very, very important. So first heal thyself, introspective, and then check yourself, generate good thought, because compassion is very important in every field. When one is getting angry, I should understand that person is very poor, does not have peace within. And he is begging for peace, but he does not know how the peace will come. He thinks that negative or that getting angry, I am getting the peace. But no, he is disturbing others. And the relations are spoiled. And the distance is increased. Maybe once getting angry, your job is done. Second time, third time, but after that, they will also put the pen down and say, "Jo karna hai kar lo, hum nahi karenge." Because others got to know his nature is like this. So how I adopted my nature, that is from the womb. When I was in the womb, I took nature from my mother, how she was dealing with the situation, and those information transferred in my genes. And then when I born, and how I was treated by my parents, my relatives. And when my needs are not fulfilled, I was crying, I was getting angry. So I got the things. So that become my nature. Getting angry, I will receive everything. But that nature will not work for a long period. When after marriage, again, the wife come, again fighting will be there on small things. When he's going at the job, again there is a fighting because he got the nature in. So how to change the nature? That is meditation, spiritual knowledge, talking to the self. So Rupa ma'am, can I do 5 minutes relaxation?
Yeah, ma'am, please. We are just waiting for that. Over to you, ma'am.
Right. So for meditation and relaxation, we have to sit comfortably.
Yeah, ma'am. Just I let you know, all the viewers and listeners. Ma'am is teaching a little way how we can meditate ourselves.
Right.
Because meditation is always difficult, and sometimes we cannot understand the right way of doing that. So therefore, she is giving us a practical demonstration. So please follow the ma'am's word. Yes, over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. So when for meditation, we have to create a silent environment, good environment. Keeping fragrance, we can just keep fragrance stick or something like that, so that become pleasant. Environment is clean, and sit comfortably on the chair, on the floor. It depends upon you. But we are going to relax. So I just back is straight, arms are straight, and my feet are touching the ground, and my hands are over the thighs. You can put in like this or that other way, but one has, like, you can sit like this or like this also, and sit comfortably and pay attention to the breath. Breathe in slowly, breathe out slowly. As I breathe in, just observe your breathing. Feel calm, relax. So just bring the moment when you were angry with other person, that moment, and just say a few words to you. When I breathe in, I feel calm, relax. Breathing out my anxieties. I breathe out anger. As I breathe out, the anger is out. When I breathe in the compassion, I feel compassion. As I breathe out worries, I breathe in. As I breathe in, I feel peace. As I breathe out, my all revengeful feeling is out. As I breathe in, I understand. I feel. As we breathe in peace, I'm calm. As I breathe out, my revengeful feeling are out. I have understanding with me when I breathe in. Together with this, tolerance calm. I am calm. I am tolerant. I am compassionate. I have understanding. Now, I give good wishes for the other person, the compassion, peace, understanding, love for that person. Now, I send vibration of compassion to the whole world where there is hatredness, anger. There is compassion. People are helped with peace. I'm compassionate. I'm tolerant. I have understanding. Take deep breath in. Open your eyes. Feel yourself, you are on the ground. Feet are on the ground. Just move your hands. Feel it. Your anger is out. You are compassionate person. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I hope everyone has enjoyed this small, brief, spending time to yourself, and definitely breathe in all the good quality which we keep talking about, which we should have, and breathe out all the negative feelings which we have, and actually diluting our quality and polluting ourselves. So it's a high time that we should spend a quality time with ourselves. Meditation is just to spending time to yourself, with yourself, talking to yourself, talking about your strength, and seeing that how you can be more powerful with your innate quality. I'm really grateful, ma'am. It was a lovely, mesmerized talking and listening you. 20 minutes, how I don't know how it passed, but yeah, it is a fully insightful deliberation what you were teaching us. So beautiful top, the points which I was noting down, that hell and heaven, we keep talking about hell and heaven, and we think that upar jaake kuch milega. It's nothing like upar jaake. When we are in anger, as ma'am said, we are in a hell. When we are in happy mood, we are in heaven. So hell and heaven concept we can live in a present life also. So don't wait that something is going to happen after death. And another thing is that how we can actually create a positive environment around ourselves. So ma'am, I really wanted to ask a question, because ma'am, can I request you to withdraw this slide, and we really wanted to see you more.
Certainly. How to do it again?
Yeah.
Where it is? Where it is? Where it is? I'm searching.
Stop share. No, ma'am. On the top, you
Stop
will be
share.
seeing
Stop share.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Now we can see you.
Yeah.
So now my question is, how can I start my day happily? Because I hope you understand that nowadays we are so busy, so, and especially the ladies, with the concept of that every lady is working, taking care of home. Moreover, pandemic made our life little more difficult and tougher than before. So how a person can start a day happily? एक तो आपने बोला meditation. That's a very valid point and very important point. Everybody should start their day with the meditation. What else we can do to keep ourselves happy, ma'am?
Right. Because the time concept, We people always say टाइम नहीं है, टाइम नहीं है, देर हो गया, ये हो गया, ये हो गया. तो टाइम से अगर काम नहीं होता है तो भी बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेस हो जाता है. So early to bed and early to rise, this is the phrase which is said, makes the person healthy, wealthy and wise. So before going to bed, I should pray for 1 minute, 2 minutes. So sleep in his remembrance and take a promise that I will get up early. I will do meditation. That means remembering God. I don't say that do Raj Yoga meditation or something like that. Whatever you believe in, to whomever you believe in, just to spend little time with him and with the self. So when we get up early, when it is planned in the early getting up and giving time, start your daily routine with God, with good words. You can read Bible or Gita or Quran or version of God. So which brings us message, good message. But we do not have to start immediately going into the kitchen and starting the work. The work should start with the good thoughts, with the meeting with God. कहते हैं ना कि आज पता नहीं किसके साथ मैंने किसका मुंह देखा था, तो क्यों नहीं हम भगवान का मुख देखें जो हमेशा मुस्कुराता हुआ होता है. So smile and then plan your day schedule. आज मुझे पूरे दिन में क्या क्या करना है. After meditation, just plan it. After this, I will do this, I will do this, I will do this. As you are telling yourself and God, and He will fulfill your time, whatever you are planning it. So timetable, making timetable is very important. That decide what I am going to do. है ना? तो उससे क्या है कि time utilization proper होता है, and our subconscious mind is very beautiful to make me remind. Now you're supposed to do this. Now you're supposed to do this. Now you're supposed to do this. So these information are going into a conscious mind to a subconscious mind, and subconscious mind registered it. As the time proceed, the subconscious mind remind us, now you're supposed to do this. Now you're supposed to do it. So work will be very smooth. Another thing is, in between, as we charge our batteries, that it should not get discharged fully. So in between, we have to charge ourselves, taking time after one that is a job. Just sit and ask yourself, have I done completely? Is it done perfectly? Now what I'm supposed to do? 1 minute, taking 1 minute and then shifting it to the next job. It's not that one after another I'm doing and not energizing myself, and at the end of the day I'm tired and not able to meditate in the evening. And whatever I am doing, I have to report to myself or report to God. As we are at the end of the duty, we are reporting our colleagues that I have done this, now this is the next to you. The same way we have to report to the myself or report to the God, God, I have done this. That means making companion, God as a companion. He is always with you. So energy is always boosted up. So one does not get tired and one can remain happily because I have done job fully. So this is what we practice it. And at bedtime, I have to tell everything, whatever I have done, give it to God and go to sleep. Good night to God.
Yeah, ma'am, I got a very interesting question on my personal chat. Meditation is fine, but as we were talking about the God, but somebody said that if somebody is atheist, then what they should do in the morning?
See,
that's meditation, because meditation we are talking to introspection. तो उसमें atheist होना या optimistic होना उससे कोई ज्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. It is up to you.
Yeah, as our practice says कि हमें अपने आप को report करना है.
Report करना है.
True identity and true self should be there.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So that is my answer to this person. कि doesn't matter whether you are reporting it to God. There is no need to report to the God, because you are himself or herself is a supreme power.
Yeah.
So keep telling yourself whether you have done right, और आपने ये काम अपने पूरे पोटेंशियल से किया है, क्या आप अपने ये काम अपने बेस्ट किया है, एंड देन अगर किया है तो एक पैटिंग करना जरूर ना भूले.
Yes,
You know,
very important.
that will give you the energy to now work.
Right. If someone is not giving you that is appreciation, at least appreciate yourself that I have done the job.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Anything else would you like to add for this atheist fellow of people? What they can do to be positive and start their day with their happiness?
They can just talk to the self, the good things. They can read Bible or whatever their scriptures they are reading or whatever they believe in. Just talk to that happy good morning.
Yeah.
Say good morning to yourself. Today
Yeah.
I am very happy. Today is my job is this. I have to. So thank you. I am alive. You have given me a very good day today to work. It's a new day for me in my life. What I am going to do it today, the best work. Promise to yourself that today I will maintain my peace throughout the day. Promise, give a promise to yourself that today I will remain happy throughout the day, and I will give happiness. I will help these people. So making hopeless people to hopeful, that is a great job. Give us joy.
Yeah.
And happiness.
And ma'am, I really want that you should quote that example, your life incident. Simple sa tha, but it was needs a lot. That stool wala, people don't understand.
Yeah.
I really want that you should share with us all. Yeah.
My sister is sitting here. She's listening me. I was having pain in the knees. Winter season में knee में pain हो जाता है, knee pain. So she observed. She's very good observant, seeing comfort of others. So she saw that she's having pain, and in the bathroom the stool is very small and it's very difficult to sit and get up. Then she brought me a stool without my knowledge and kept in the bathroom. Then when I saw, and the thanks came to my from my heart, that thanks to her that she thought of it, that I need a stool to sit, big stool. So that gives blessings, comes from the heart, that she comforted me. So like that's very small things if we do for our colleagues, of our children, for our nearby, those who are with us. So that help us to maintain the joy and good relationship.
Yeah.
So that comes when we are in silent, when we are within. If I observe others, what others are doing, then I will forget my job. So I have to observe myself, introspect myself, what my thoughts are there, what my feelings are there, what my emotions are there, how to manage my emotions. And so the intellect will maintain, it will guide me. But when I see the act of others, then I forget my own act. And that kachara is going within me. Whatever I'm seeing, it is going in me, and it is very difficult to take it out.
Yeah.
So one has to, when we are observing others, just check within us that, am I doing this way? What need transformation? What I'm expecting from others, I should do myself and become model for others.
A beautiful line, I must say, and there is so many hidden message behind this line. Like when we feel bad about somebody, somebody mistreated us. So, there is a huge lesson from that mistreatment that we will to others. That is a huge transformation. At that point of time, if somebody mistreated you, immediately keep these things in your mind that मैं अपने जूनियर, अपने सीनियर, अपने सबऑर्डिनेट, अपने बच्चों, अपनी फैमिली में ऐसा नहीं करूंगा या नहीं करूंगी. So उससे भी आप बहुत मैसेज कन्वे कर सकते हैं और बहुत लर्निंग ले सकते हैं. I got another very interesting question. If my boss is angry, what can I do instantly to dissolve the anger?
Yeah, I will tell you one incident. When I was working in the clinical field, so I went to report her that I have done this today and I observed this, I am coming to you. But when I am speaking, her attitude was to just insult me. I felt it. Maybe she was not, but she wanted to say to me. And my, thoughts are just like, जैसे एक आंधी आ जाती है ना, and was little I was disturbed because her attitude is just to bring myself down. So I just went out, not saying anything, just went out, and I said to myself that I am peaceful. And then I entered. Then she said, what happened? I said, nothing. I'm okay. That means this incident, when it's going to happen, the thoughts are like turmoil inside. So at that time, I just go away and talk to the self. Just calm down. Then only it is possible. The boss who is angry may be right, may not be right, but I have to listen and just think of it. How he is in pain. Maybe I have not done work properly, or I have not given right information or something like that. So he is in pain. What is my duty? To give him comfort. Saying sorry, I will do it. Or just apologize. Nothing go wrong. And later on, we can say, sir, I want to have a time to clear my things. Maybe there is a misunderstanding. So, of course, if you ask him time, he will give you time, and we will have a talk and express out what my feeling is, and we can share the feeling, and the problem will be resolved.
Yeah.
And we'll have good relationship. But when one has to understand, whenever the person is talking, उस समय हमें कुछ नहीं बोलना है. Just go within, observe as you're observing the scene. Detached observer, he is in pain. How to make happy? How to make happy? What he desire from me? Do it, and make good relationship, and brings happiness in everybody. Okay?
That's so beautiful, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
You know, it happens. If somebody is in gussa or anger, हम उसे reflect करते हैं उसी तरीके से.
Right.
You know, then though enemies start fighting each other, and ultimately the whole energy becomes the negative. So this is beautifully you said. Please wait a while. And in fact, psychology, science भी यही बोलती है. जब गुस्सा हो, conflict management का best rule है, leave your place. Leave your place. Just shift. अगर आप किसी कॉन्फ्रेंस हॉल में बैठे हैं, बहुत हीटेड आर्ग्यूमेंट हो गई है, immediately stand up and change your seat. You know, that will distract the whole energy. And you know, sometimes it's help to cool down and calm down that person. And please don't react. And as ma'am said, कि उस time पे please react मत करिए. Take a time and express your feeling that you really felt bad. आपने ऐसा बोला. Definitely it could be the better way of letting me know कि मैंने ये काम गलत किया है ना? At least we can be role model for our seniors, our boss sometimes. You know how we are dealing our junior, or how we are dealing हमारे boss को हमने अगर reply नहीं किया है. Yeah, that's beautifully ma'am handled, and I think हम सारे youngsters को इस पे lesson लेने चाहिए, you know. And what else you really please let us know about anger management, as we are just about to reach, and we would be asking take home lessons from you. But little more about the anger management. Like मैम कई बार ऐसा होता है कि मैं बहुत पीस में हूँ, जैसा कि ये क्वेश्चन हम ऑलरेडी हैंडल कर चुके हैं. You know, कई बार मेरा भी लाइफ कंडीशन अच्छा नहीं है, ठीक है, I had a bad day at my home, you know, I had a fight with my husband and a family, and I'm at workplace, and suddenly boss bhi chilla raha hai, you know, या chilla rahi hai. How I handle, you know, because उस टाइम पे ये कंट्रोल जाता है, मैम, this remote control is out of your hand.
Certainly, certainly. See,
You can have
what
that
we think.
remote control at that time also.
See, what we are thinking, what teaching given to us, that this is a karmic account. That I got angry to a person, and that person is giving me negative energy. I gave only once shouting, and negative energy is generated number of times as that person remembers me. I did only once, and he is giving negative energy, multiplying by number of times, how many times he is thought of me. And this attitude, it changes the attitude. I will not talk to her. I will not see her face. Like that, so many thoughts are coming. It is just like, you know, with interest, it is increasing, and that become a nature of that person. And account is on and on. And when I come in front, I'm trying to help that person. He said, no, I don't want. That energy, that avoiding person, and he's not at all trying to compromise. This carry on, this trait is carry on and on throughout the life. He will share with others also. He will spread the message like this. So 10 people also will say like that. So how much interest is there of negative energy? And I left this body. He also left that person. That person also left the body. Now that karmic account is after me. With interest, we can have another relationship with as a friend, as a brother, as a sister, as a mother. But that feeling negative energy with that person is there, that is burden on me, and I have to face it. ये बच्चा मेरे लिए एक जंजाल बन गया है, वो मेरे पास पैदा हुआ है. एक्चुअली क्या है, वो अकाउंट क्लियर करने के लिए आया है मेरे पास. मैं उसको समझ नहीं पा रही कि मैं क्या करूं, या मैं उसको प्यार करूं या उसको फेंक दूं. ऐसे भी हो जाता है, माँ दुखी हो जाती है. तो इस प्रकार से हमें ये जो इंटरेक्शन हो रही है हमारे रिलेशन के बीच में, दैट इज माय अकाउंट, प्रीवियस अकाउंट एज ए डेब्ट ऑन मी. कर्ज है मेरे ऊपर, और आई हैव टू गिव पीस, आई हैव टू गिव लव. This understanding comes when I am in spirituality, knowing the karmic account. And then if a child is crying, and mothers take the child on the shoulder and patting, you are my raja bachcha, you are my raja bachcha, you are बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत प्यारा है, बहुत प्यारा है. वो बच्चा silent हो जाता है. And if I treat the child, crying child, with a slap, उसका नेचर और खराब हो गया. पहले तो था ही था, और खराब हो गया. सो स्टबर्न चाइल्ड बन जाता है, इरिटेबल चाइल्ड बन जाता है. अब मुझे क्या करना है उसके लिए? Now I am in spiritual knowledge. I know this is my account. So I have to ask sorry when I'm meditating. That sorry my child, I have troubled you a lot. Please मुझे क्षमा कर दो, मैंने आपके साथ बहुत बुरा किया है. Or treating the child with love. Whatever action is doing, just tolerating and giving good vibration, you are peaceful. You are peaceful. Now we have a project. Our doctor in Bombay, she is staying. I am not able to recall her name. The Divine Garbha Sanskar. So she teaches that way, that when the embryo or the growing child is there, fetus is there, that time you meditate and give good vibration to the child, that you are peaceful. You are blissful child. We welcome you at home. We will treat you better, because that person who, the soul which has come to your in your home, that might have left his body with agony. I don't know what was the atmosphere he was behaved. So that agony is with that soul, and that carry on. So we can give peace, love, respect, regard, and meditating, giving blessing. So that nature will change it. So we have to, in meditation, we have to ask sorry and ask apologize, forgive that, ask forgiveness. मुझे क्षमा कर दो, मेरे से गलती हो गई, मैंने तुम्हारे साथ बहुत बुरा किया. देखो मैंने एक बार किया था और मेरा सारा होल चेंज हो गया. So this is, I think when the person is getting angry to me, I feel that is my account is over, and now I have to give good vibration to a person. Can I take 1 minute to explain? So what happened? I was in spiritual knowledge, meditating. So I recall that yesterday I talked to my senior in this way, and when she comes, I don't know whether she will talk to me or not. So in meditation, I just said कि सॉरी, मेरे से ऐसे ऐसे आपके साथ बात हो गई है और कहीं मेरे से आप नाराज तो नहीं हो. तो ऐसे मैंने अपने मन में बात कर रही हूँ. That means whatever we are thinking, that vibration reaches to that person. When she came and she is saying, hello Meera, how are you? That means everything is changed. What I was fear of, that she will be angry, she will be annoyed, she will not talk to me. But when I gave vibration, and everything is changed, as nothing has happened. So we have to give good vibration to a person. If I have done something wrong, I sit in meditation and ask apology and ask for forgiveness or forgive others. First forgive us and forgive others. पहले अपने को forgive करना है, then others. Right, ma'am?
Yeah, ma'am, we are just having 3 minutes, and I really wanted you to give us a take-home lesson so that we can also have a happy and controlled anger life.
Yes. One has to talk to the self, give time to the self. 1 minute. Early morning, we can increase the time 2 minutes, 3 minutes. When you enjoy that moment, you can improve the increasing the time. So be with you always. Talk to the self, because when anger comes, then we are detached from the self and we are not able to concentrate. So be with yourself, talk to the self. Second thing, give blessings to others. Whatever happens, you are donor of joy and happiness and peace. So we should understand my innate qualities: peace, love, happiness, bliss. Make everyone hopeful, give them help, be kind to them, be contented. Whatever is with you, it's sufficient. I can manage it. I can manage it. With the little things, I can manage it if I am happy and contented. So desire should be reduced. I should not compete with other person. He is having that thing, I should also have it. That makes a problem. So whatever I am having is okay. I am happy. Make others happy. And with the little things, we can make good things. We are spending a lot of time and money and energy to the outside world. Why don't I use that energy for myself? And whatever we are cooking at home with love, in remembrance of God, make it positive energy in that. Whatever I'm cooking, it is giving health to everybody. And one thing, when we are cooking food, anger should not be there. If I am making food, preparing food with anger, annoying way, then I am transferring all the negative energy to the whole family member. So in happiest mood. If you are not happy, don't make food. But when you are in happy mood, then only you cook food for others, so that it gives a positive energy to others. And remember God, the supreme soul, Supreme Father, we are children of God.
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
it? We all says, whether we are believing in any religion or anything, but we just say we are children to God. When we are children to God, my behavior should be like
God.
Him, so that
Right.
others should say that yes, they are children of God.
Yes.
So
Thank you very much, ma'am, with the lovely, insightful, very peaceful, happy, and talk with you. And thank you very much for giving us so much, information and adding our knowledge, giving us practical tips how we can improve ourselves. So let me tell you, and we are ending our session here. But I just wanted to give you a simple example, because we all are dealing children, we are dealing with the colleagues. There's a simple way. That's how young children learning anger. Once my daughter went for a class, and
right,
when she came back, she told me that they taught her what anger does. So I said, what does? She crushed a paper. They give a paper to all the children. They were all under 5, under 7. They give a paper, white paper, to all the children and ask them to crush. And ultimately, when it was crushed, they asked that make it flat. वापस से वैसे करो जैसे आपको white sheet मिली थी. They all were trying. At the end of the session, the trainer said, that's what anger did with your heart. So ये जो lines है ना, ये हो जाती है, permanent हो जाती है. And that's what every time when you are talking to your baby in a bad mood, when you are shouting yourself, you are not shouting anybody else. You are just scratching your heart, and
certainly,
ultimately you are going into a chronic problem of being rude always. So please don't crush your white paper. Keep your
certainly,
white paper as it is and be happy. Spend time with yourself, talk to yourself, do meditation, and talk about yourself. Please, please, please. It's a high time that we should give time to ourselves, and that is how we will create a happy surrounding. With that note, I want to end the session here, and thank you very much for joining us. And don't forget to join us next week. And thank you very much, ma'am, for giving us this quality time and guiding us in our life journey. Thank
thank you,
you, Mira
thank
ma'am.
you, thank you, sir.